Welcome back to The Race as we're taking a deep dive into the future of space this week. And let's face it, space exploration, that is nothing new, but Alicia Nieves found how we approach it is constantly changing.
Houston, we see you on the steerable, over.
50 years ago, when the first man walked on the moon,
Picking up some dust.
most of the country was glued to a television set, watching in awe.
That's one small step for man.
But Jerry Woodfill was watching from NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston.
I, at Johnson Space Center, am the last engineer that worked directly on the Apollo mission to the moon. I was the alarm system engineer.
How critical is that?
John Kennedy put it like this when he spoke before Congress, May 25th of 1961. We send a man to the moon
and returning him safely to the Earth.
and we want to return him safely to the Earth. Now, the guy that was responsible, I think, for returning him safely to Earth, that was my assignment.
And, well, mission accomplished.
I felt such a pride. I had a pride in my country.
5 decades since the first mission to the moon, Woodfill is 76 and still has no plans on retiring from NASA, especially since there's a new resurgence of excitement about space and a new mission to go back to the moon.
There's all this excitement now in 2019 of getting back to the moon. Do you think it's more exciting now than, 1960?
In certain areas, it is more exciting. Our technology level has so much advanced.
With better technology now and more of an understanding of space, Woodfill is among the few who really know what that will mean this time around.
Those advances have just, they're a magnitude of 10 greater. So how much easier it'll be to do the kinds of things we did in the late 60s now in 2020.
Not only is it going to be easier to get a man back to the moon, but the possibilities are greater. There's a realistic chance that heading there now will lead to getting a man on Mars. Woodfill hopes in his lifetime.
There's something inside me that says, we could come up with something that could make it doable maybe in the next 10 years, something could happen.
If it doesn't happen while this Apollo mission engineer is still around, he hopes the generation that gets to see it will be as excited about it as he would be.
Because space is your place, space is my place.
I thank the Lord that I was able to work for NASA and being involved in aerospace. And it's not just aerospace, but all the technologies that contributed to doing the things we've done. There are 30,000 different things, from a pacemaker in your heart to an advanced hearing aid, that came because we went to the moon.
There for you and
For The Race,
And space is there for all of us.
I'm
for
Alicia
you
Nieves.
And me.
Thank you for joining us this week here on The Race as we took a close look at the future of space. Join us next week as we dive into healthcare. We're with a group that puts healthcare on wheels to bring help to communities in need, plus looking at the big ways healthcare could change with the new president. Until then, from the Colorado Air and Spaceport, I'm Chris Stewart, and this is The Race.